Still warming up here. Got the blast body outside. All of the sand. Something I should show you if I can reach down there. We use a black iron sand here. It's about half an hour away, 40 minutes away, you go and get it. It just washes up on the beach here. It's pretty aggressive stuff. I don't think a lot of industry uses it too much now because of the silica in the sand. But yeah, we're outdoors. We'll survive. I haven't used the blasting pot for, I hate to say it, probably like 7 years. Could be less, not sure. So it's going to blow hoses. I know all that's going to happen. Yeah, got a few things outside here. Got the bumper and rear cross member and pots and that. So I'll start on those. So I'll start small. When it breaks down, I can just work my way through it. If it's going to rain, I can just pick the stuff up and throw in my canopy here. The rain, a bit overcast, but not meant to rain today. Anything's possible though. So I'll get the blaster going, and I'm only going to blast real lightly. Like there's be very little sand. I'll struggle for enough airflow. It's only 185 CFM that compressor. I'm not sure what size tips in this nozzle over here. I've used it plenty of other times. It works. High production machine. Don't really want to get sand all over the camera, so I'll leave you set up and try and grab a few shots. Okay, got the bumper done, got the pots and mechanism for slider down here. So I'm just going to attempt to do the slider, get the top done, and I'll rotate it over, get the bottom side done. And I've got the fuel tank bands out here, and no, I'm not going to blast aluminium. I just want to lightly try and wave it over these steel rods. Might be enough distance. Clean those up a little bit. I'll just give you a little flash on what I'm doing. It's going good. I'll jinx it, but yeah, no, it's all good. Makes a mess. Who needs to go to the beach? Just bring the beach to your place. Okay, I thought I'd better do it before and then we'll do it after. So there's all the gear I've blasted today. Got the slider upside down there, back cross member and turntable. Wasn't going to blast the back side of the turntable, but I ended up flipping it over and just giving it a light clean up. So we'll start a bit of painting and priming anyway. Got the gun hanging here. Very high tech mixing station here. Ice cream container and a stick off the tree. So mix it up. No idea what I'm doing. Usual story. We'll squirt some on and see how we go. Thought I'll show you my high-tech painting rack here. I've hung all the pots up and the mechanism for the slider. But the cool thing about this thing is it's on wheels. Wheel it around, turn it full of light. It's cool. It's going in the scrap pile. I think it's for hanging clothes on, for drying. I thought I can think of a use for that. And also this bottom bar, it's removable. Obviously not going to tell you that, it's got something on it, but yeah, you can just slip that bottom bar out and put bigger items in the middle. I just thought what a neat thing that is. Get a nice day, you can paint outside and something goes wrong, wind gets up, insects, whatever, you can wheel it back in the shop and shut the door. So, awesome. End of day results. So there we are, rear bumper primed. I'm happy with it. We've got that done. Like the front bumper's laying down there, that's edge primer on that. This is just a industrial blast primer. Don't know the technical terms to it. And chambers, radiator bits and air lock. This blue rack's useful, like I just pushed it in there out of the way. Slider. That come up alright. Might do a little bit of body work just on here. After I blasted it, it's showing up. I like to get that looking right. Fifth wheel, obviously painted all the underside. Did the top, I know it's a waste of time, it's covered in grease, but it's all good. It's going to look nice when it's on the truck. And the rear cross member. There's a little bit of pitting on the bottom of that, but you don't see it. The bumper comes up against it. So yeah, not a bad sort of day. I was happy with all that. Blaster went well. So end it there. A continuation on painting here. So the bumper, yeah, I've wiped that down with thinners. It's all masked up. I'll paint the back side. Got the radiator standing up here. Taking a few extra bits off that. Checked it all over. I'm just going to try a little trick when I paint that. I don't want to paint the core, so I'll just try a bit of cardboard and just narrow the fan right down on the gun. Take my time. I'll wear some gloves and don't get paint on me. Hopefully that'll work. And the next thing we've done is got the painting rack here set up. Fuel tank bands all been checked over, wiped down, and got the visor wired up. So my plan with that is I'll just paint one side and then I'll turn it around. I can paint both sides, but just where it's touching here. Get the rest of it later. It's about the best I can do for now. I don't want to hang it off the forklift because I want to leave the radiator at chest height. Be easy to paint. I'll get most of this down in there. So there's the bumper, back side of it. Bit hard to see with the light, it's reflecting on it. But yeah, sprayed up alright. Got the radiator done. That'll never, I never blasted that with a big gun. You might have seen in one of my earlier videos, just did it with a little spotting gun. Didn't want to run the risk of damaging the core. There's no need to get aggressive on it. So that's been primed. And the fuel tank bands, see I need to come back. I've let that dry, it says 1 hour, then recoat. I can see, I don't know if the camera picks it up, it is just there. See where it's just a little bit. It's alright, still learning. I'm happy with the gun, it's spraying really good. And the back side of the visor. I mean, somebody who does this for a living, they'll be able to see where I've made mistakes, if you call them that. As I said before, it's only a mistake if you can't fix it. Got no runs in it. It's come up really good. I'm not sure what sort of top coat we're going to put on there. I'll let you know when I've got some. I'm just doing as I'm told by the paint man. To show you some of my madness, I'm sort of doing this in the wrong order. I've started painting under the cab here, so it's under where you sit, and the other side I'll show you where I prepped it all. I've sanded it. Oh, it's a bit up there. So I sanded all the floor and that. I've just started painting under here. Edge primer. I've still got to like come from the different angle, get it up in the channel there yet. And then this will get painted titanium black, which is the black on the engine, Cummins engine. Whether it's going to be a matte type finish, I'm not sure. You can different glosses of that paint. I don't want a high gloss, so I just thought I'll turn the camera on and show you what I'm doing. Okay, here's the driver's side for us, and the underfloor. Pretty sure I got most of it. I see I missed a little bit there. It's alright, top coat will get that. It's going to happen. So, yeah. And inside the doghouse here, or engine area, got that. Is it worth it? Well, it's never any easier time than now when the cab's off. I'm certainly not going to tip it right up and try and paint it on the truck afterwards. That there didn't get done because there's a lining to go back on there. Noise dampening, obviously. So, yeah. Now, passenger side. Be a bit easier top coat, be able to see what we've missed and what I haven't done, obviously. Alright. Right, my end result of edge primer. Sorry, the few shadows in here. The battery's gone flat on my work light. Yep, I'm pretty happy with that. As expected, I'm not going to rub my hands over it. You can see the camera is showing it up there. A few imperfections in my bodywork. You can see I've got some scratches and things like that. And a few pinholes that I missed. Wants a bit of fine putty over it. Something you do have to remember you only see quarter of this tank when it's on the truck. What we're looking at, it's what you're going to see, and the rest of it's up against the rail, and obviously ends are, yeah, you can't even walk in here, there's steps and things. So I mean, I want it right. I can see there it's a bit scuffed up, so I'll work away at those a little bit. But anything around here, I can see a couple of pinholes. I'll grab those, but yeah, I'm not stressed about nothing under there. It's all on the back side against the rails of the truck. That's just going to be lots of oil and road grime. There's a few more under there. So that's one tank, and second tank. I'll talk to the paint man and see what he recommends, whether we put a build primer on that. Yeah, I don't know, might be able to get it just with the putty. A little imperfection there. As you've all figured out who are following me, I'm the first time caller for all this type of thing. I don't do paint work for a living, don't do body work. You know, there's a lot of shadows on that with the camera. I had the door shut here, it's really windy outside today, and a bit of dust out there. Quite a bit of dust. As you would have seen in the previous couple of clips when I put this together, did a bit of blasting this week. A couple of nice days. I grabbed the opportunity to fire the blaster up. But overall, I could put that on the truck and yeah, I'd be happy with it. There's a few like just here, which I can see, the camera's not really, yeah, the camera shows it there, but the band goes on there, tank band, so all that just gets hidden. Considering what they were like, she's pretty good. And the intercooler, got the rally to fix that across the road, aluminium welder. It's good at doing that type of stuff because they're broken. Fix that for me, awesome. I gave that a squirt of edge primer as well. So yeah, all the other stuff's still just laying there. Haven't done a lot with it. Need to get some top coat on it now. I'll Scotch-Brite it, rough it up, and get a top coat on. But then I got the problem, I need to put it away somewhere. It's, yeah, gonna get scratched. I'll stack it all somewhere. So with that, I'll end this short vlog. I'm going to chuck up. I'm not sure how long it'll be, to be honest. I just grab a few shots during the week and I have no idea. I don't check what's on the camera here. Just go home at the end of the week and download it and do a bit of editing and cut out all the bloopers. There's more bloopers than there is good stuff, but they're not worth watching. It's just camera falling over and me swearing and saying things not allowed to on YouTube. So I'll only show you the good stuff, as they all do. But yeah, I'd like to say thanks for following me and appreciate the people who subscribe and hit the like button. It does help, it gets it out there. So with that, I'll end the video there, and yeah, thanks.